Pete Parsons. I'm an international referee for sitting volleyball and also a national referee for indoor volleyball.
How did you first get involved in sitting volleyball, and what inspired you to pursue officiating international level volleyball?
So for sitting volleyball, I was already an indoor referee at the time, and we had the 2012 Olympics, and in the build-up to 2012, volleyball was getting a lot of support for competition structures. They needed to support the GB men's and women's sitting teams, so that needed a competition. So the Grand Prix were set up. For the Grand Prix, they obviously needed referees. So I was invited as one of quite a number of referees to do a conversion course, learn the differences and the rules for sitting, and become involved as a sitting volleyball referee, and I've been here ever since.
In your career as a sitting volleyball referee, what do you think is your most memorable match or moment that you've had, and why?
Thinking back, relatively early in my career, I was invited to referee at the African Men's Championships, and I was fortunate enough to become to be appointed as first referee on the gold medal game. Significant, obviously. You don't get many opportunities in your career to referee gold medal games at continental or even higher level events. There are not many of those about. So really important match, but also for me that was the tournament and the match that resulted in me being upgraded from a candidate to a full international referee, so a real significant milestone in my refereeing career as well.
We're here today at the Sitting Grand Prix. The Sitting Grand Prix is a key part of the domestic calendar. What do you enjoy most about officiating here compared to international competitions?
Sitting volleyball, both within England and internationally, is a real community. It's not as big as the indoor game, so you really do get to know the other participants, the players, the coaches, the other referees. Because it's a tournament structure as well, you're coming in and being part of a day, so you're spending more time with people and build, I think, better and stronger relationships within the sport as a whole with this particular structure. So the Grand Prix structure and the way that it works with that tournament, with those all-day events, really helps build that sense of community within the sport.
Yeah, you mentioned that sense of community. That's something we definitely feel there is in this sitting community. Do you think that kind of growth in the publicity around things like the Paralympics has helped that growth in the sport?
I would like to think so, yes. I mean, if we look back to 2012 and the crowds for the Paralympics, and the crowds, if you've got a chance to go and see any of the sitting volleyball games, 8, 9, 10,000 people for a volleyball game of any description in England is not that common. Great atmosphere, great experience, and I think the Paralympics has left a real legacy with not just sitting volleyball but disability sport more generally across the country, and hopefully the Grand Prix is part of that legacy, and long may it continue. And
then just finally, what advice would you give someone considering a path into officiating and then maybe looking to go into that international side of things?
Short piece of advice: if you enjoy it, go for it. I was fortunate when I started out. I had a lot of role models and support along the way, so people like Dennis Labrie, Steve Walter, Maciek Troczaiko, more recently Glyn Archibald, Dee Warchop, all international referees ahead of me, all helped me along the way, along with many of the indoor referees I've worked with as well. International refereeing has been an amazing experience. It's taken me to continents and countries that I would never have visited without being a referee. I've got friends all over the world that I only know through refereeing, so it's brought so much to my life. Hopefully I'm able to give something back and support the next generation as well. But if you enjoy it, it's a great way to meet people, see places, and have a lot of fun.
Amazing. Well, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.